Get ready for a serious challenge, because today we're diving into the 10 hardest games that will truly test your skills and patience. These games are not just difficult, they're brutal in the best way possible. Let's begin. Nioh is a brutally challenging action RPG set in feudal Japan. The story follows William, a Western samurai battling both real and supernatural foes. Inspired by Dark Souls, Nioh combines precision-based combat with a rich, historical setting. The enemies are relentless, and every fight feels like a strategic dance. Timing your attacks, dodges, and blocks is crucial, especially when facing off against the terrifying yokai bosses. Nioh is unforgiving, but every victory feels hard-earned and immensely rewarding. If you're into samurai lore and enjoy mastering deep combat systems, Nioh will have you hooked. Ghostrunner is a fast-paced cyberpunk game where you play as a cyber-enhanced ninja slicing through enemies with parkour and precision. Set in a dystopian tower ruled by a tyrant, you must navigate deadly environments while taking out foes in a single hit. The game's difficulty comes from its unforgiving one-hit kill mechanic, but that's also what makes it so thrilling. You'll die a lot, but the game's quick reload times and tight controls keep you going. Every section feels like a puzzle where speed and reflexes matter, making Ghostrunner an adrenaline-pumping experience. Bloodborne is an action RPG set in a gothic, Lovecraftian world where you face off against terrifying beasts and cosmic horrors. The game's backstory follows a hunter in the cursed city of Yharnam, searching for answers while battling nightmarish creatures. It's known for its fast, aggressive combat, where dodging and timing are essential for survival. Unlike the slower-paced Souls games, Bloodborne forces you to be on the offense, rewarding boldness and punishing hesitation. With its atmospheric world, terrifying bosses, and brutal difficulty, Bloodborne is a masterpiece that will keep you coming back for more. No list of hard games is complete without mentioning the Dark Souls series. Known for its relentless difficulty, this series pioneered the modern hardcore gaming genre. Set in a bleak, interconnected world, Dark Souls is filled with cryptic lore, massive bosses, and an oppressive atmosphere. Combat is slow, deliberate, and punishes recklessness. But for every death, there's a lesson learned, making the eventual victories incredibly satisfying. The challenge isn't just in the combat but also in navigating the intricate world design. If you're ready to get good, the Dark Souls series is your ultimate test. Lies of P is a dark twist on the Pinocchio tale, but don't let the whimsical source material fool you. Set in a steampunk world, you play as a puppet trying to uncover the truth about your existence. The game is inspired by Soulsborne titles, combining methodical combat with a deeply immersive story. The enemies are ruthless, and the environments are filled with traps, making each step forward a risk. It's challenging in all the right ways, with a focus on precision and strategy. Lies of P's gripping narrative and tough gameplay will have you fighting tooth and nail to survive. The Devil May Cry series is known for its stylish combat, but don't let that fool you. This game is tough as nails. You play as Dante, a demon hunter with a snarky attitude and a massive arsenal of weapons. The difficulty comes from mastering combos and timing your attacks perfectly. The enemies don't hold back, and the bosses are brutal. But once you get the hang of the combat, it feels like a symphony of destruction. The series has a rich lore involving demon worlds and epic showdowns, but at its core, it's all about skill and spectacle. Elden Ring is an expansive open-world action RPG developed by From Software, known for its punishing difficulty. You explore the lands between, a vast world filled with challenging enemies and mysterious lore. The game's difficulty comes from its brutal combat, where even the weakest enemies can take you down if you're not careful. But Elden Ring rewards exploration and persistence, giving players multiple ways to approach each challenge. The blend of intricate world-building, challenging bosses, and deep mechanics makes it one of the hardest, yet most rewarding, games out there. Sifu is a unique martial arts game where every time you die, your character ages. You play as a young fighter avenging your family, but the twist is that you must master combat before time runs out. The difficulty lies in its deep fighting mechanics and unforgiving enemies. Every encounter is a test of your reflexes and strategy, and dying too many times can lead to permanent consequences. It's a challenging, rewarding game where mastery feels earned. Sifu combines a cool narrative with an innovative aging mechanic, making every fight feel like life or death. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, puts you in the shoes of a shinobi named Wolf, tasked with rescuing his kidnapped lord. What makes Sekiro stand out from other Souls-like games is its unique posture-based combat system. Unlike the traditional hack-and-slash, Sekiro is all about timing your blocks and deflecting attacks to break your enemy's posture. The game is brutal, and it requires a deep understanding of its mechanics to survive. With its intense duels, breathtaking Japanese setting, and punishing difficulty, Sekiro delivers one of the most challenging yet rewarding experiences in gaming. Hollow Knight takes you into the eerie, mysterious world of Hallownest, an underground kingdom teeming with strange creatures and hidden secrets. You play as a small, silent knight armed with only a nail, a sword, as you navigate through the interconnected world. While the art style might seem charming, don't be fooled, this game is tough. Its intricate combat, combined with unforgiving platforming, makes every encounter a challenge. Bosses are relentless, and the exploration is vast, with little guidance. What makes it Souls-like is the trial-and-error learning curve and the intense sense of accomplishment after each hard-earned victory. Its haunting atmosphere, combined with challenging gameplay, makes Hollow Knight an unforgettable, tough-as-nails experience.